Hi everyone, I hope you're all doing well. After stumbling on the catchy artwork for this game, I had to grab it and couldn't put the controller down. This is Swedish developer Angry Demon Studios' third title, and one you should definitely pick up. You play as Gori, a synthetic ultra pet created by Professor Y, who's teamed up with Frank, his inappropriate weaponized talking hoverboard. Together they have to rescue the professor and save Earth from the adorable army of ultra pets who have taken over the planet and been murdering everyone. It's lightly dystopian and anti-corpo, but it doesn't take itself too seriously, and it's very funny. For an indie game, I'm shocked that Angry Demon Studios were able to voice all the cutscenes themselves, offering not just great, but hilarious performances. Like I said before, the artwork is what drew me to the title. I love ginger kitties and most things cyberpunk, and the neon colors were chaotically fun. Everything on screen pops out at you and has a fairly distinct style. As far as the world building is concerned, this vision of Earth takes some suspension of disbelief, but that doesn't matter, as traveling through each hub area is enjoyable and fun. There were cool inventive details as well, like circuit boards and other evidence that Earth was taken over by evil renegade pet toys. There are 8 overall levels at around 8 to 15 hours of gameplay, and although I only played through 4 of those levels, it took me close to 6 hours, with each level adding new elements and different gameplay options while keeping within the overall world theme. Another part of the world building, I guess you could say, were the animated cutscenes. The comic book style was well crafted and a treat to watch. The theme song and soundtrack are a lot of fun too. Composer William Saul, who's also one of the 3 members of Angry Demon Studio, did a commendable job. In interviews, he said he took inspiration from Mick Gordon's Doom, and you can hear those influences, but there's something more playful and cyber skate punk carnival-like that perfectly matches the egregious violence on screen. All the sound effects are frisky as well. Sorry, I had to do that. From slashing through unicorns to hoverboard boosts or the constant virtual coin deposits, the sounds are just as vibrant as everything seen on screen. I think it's a little lazy to say that this game was completely influenced by Insomniac's 2014 Sunset Overdrive. Sure, there's sliding while aiming and shooting on rails, but the comparison ends there. For an indie team of 3, I think they did a solid job. The hoverboard movements are precise, the various skills and abilities extend the gameplay, and although it can get a little repetitive, it's still fun. I don't remember finding any mini-games, and the puzzles and set-piece battles are often built into the gameplay. I'm a keyboard and mouse player when it comes to shooters, but for melee combat and hack and slashers like this, I use a controller, and that's what I did here. The controls felt natural and smooth. I also didn't notice any bugs. There were some frame rate delays here and there, but that could be from my current setup or Windows just being Windows stalking me in the background. There's 3 main levels of difficulty, from Indoor Cat to Alley Cat, and those can be changed mid-game. If you complete the title, you can play on Cuddly Carnage, but I didn't. Each main level of difficulty offered various reaction times and damage to the enemies. I mostly played on Indoor and House Cat, as these days I'm more into where the adventure takes me rather than what a challenge combat can give me. As far as accessibility options, there was auto switch, auto grind, camera shake, and aim assists, colorblind options, and keyboard and controller remapping. There were lots of options, especially for such a small development team. The UI was simple, but an overall good one. Moving through layers was quick and logical. There was no in-game map, which told you where to go, which was confusing at times, at least for me, but there was an overall map for each level. This game was fun and well worth the money, and for such a small team, the work Angry Demon Studios did here was pretty incredible. The story, characters, and acting were entertaining, the graphics and world building were inventive, and the gameplay was fun. What more could you ask for? Is it a 30-hour AAA title? No, but it's still worth your time. So what do you think? As always, I'd love to hear your thoughts on this game. I also hope you enjoyed or at least found the video helpful. If you did, please like and subscribe, and let me know how I can do better. Take care, be kind to each other, and let's make this world a better place.